Gratitude and really embracing what it is that you don't currently have. What it is that you currently have, but you don't really appreciate until you don't have it. You see, today marks my last day of radiation therapy.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
So for 37 weekdays, I had to be at radiation therapy at 9 a.m. every weekday, Monday to Friday, for 37 straight weekdays. I've not been shackled to anything like that for a long time, since I was in training, where I have to be at this spot. Come rain or come shine, 9 o'clock. So today I left my home for the first time at 10:30 during the week in the last 2 months. And it just felt so good not having to do so. Not having to go anywhere in particular. Not having to leave my house in the morning to go get this done.
Right.
And I didn't really appreciate being able to call my own time on things until this happened. Then I realized that the little things that you have that you don't appreciate, well, life will throw things at you and make you remember to appreciate them. So the best thing is, appreciate them before life throws those things at you. Be appreciative. Sure, be grateful for whatever it is that you have that is of value. Value it and be grateful about it. Because the truth is, it's not such a big deal to get up and go for dialysis, not dialysis, for treatment at 9 o'clock in the morning, every morning. Not such a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. But it's a huge thing when you think of the fact that it's a huge deal when you think of the fact that there are people that have to do things like that every day. Freedom, your liberty, your just choice, having a choice in the matter, having a say in the matter is a big deal. When you don't have a say in the matter, you wish you did. So when you have a say in the matter, be appreciative, be grateful. There should be gratitude when you have a choice. If you don't have a choice, you appreciate having choices. And here in the States, we have choices. In all kinds of situations, we have choices.
You know what's crazy? Just yesterday, I had a conversation with a dialysis patient. And you know what the dialysis patient told me? Because we talk on a regular. And you know what she said? She said, Daryl, I just don't think you understand. A lot of us don't value life as much as you value life. And when she told me that, it's like it woke me up. Because at the end of the day, in reality, that's the truth. In order to appreciate life and what you have to value it.
Yeah, you have to value it.
Yeah, I mean, so if you don't value life,
you have to value it.
And that right there was because she's one of those people that's on dialysis simply because of the benefits that come with dialysis, and she considers it benefits.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Like she's on dialysis, she gets Section 8, she gets food stamps, she gets Social Security, and she's living.
So Section 8 has made her situation more livable than before dialysis.
Correct. So it's like now when we say be appreciative, she's appreciative of Section 8. She's appreciative.
I mean, I meant dialysis. Dialysis has made her life much better after dialysis than before dialysis.
I wouldn't say it made it much better. It made it easier. Because even if she was making that money, she had to go to work to make that money.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But now that money,
you do your dialysis, and now you just have the money to live. And it's like...
So that's the job. Interesting.
Because she doesn't want to get a transplant simply because of that.
I wonder if she had symptoms before she started.
That's a good question. I'll find out. I don't know.
Because it goes back to what the guy we were talking about the last time, who was ready to start dialysis because of the benefits he was going to get.
Right.
And he was virtually pushing me to start on dialysis. And I was kind of dude, you have no symptoms. You don't really need to start. And he was like, Doc, I really need to start.
Well, he'd never been on dialysis. He wanted the benefits. Yeah. She's been on dialysis and wants to keep staying on dialysis.
Yeah, but did she start dialysis with the symptoms?
Oh, that.
Or did she stop because of its benefits, like my guy started?
Right.
But at the end of the day, and this is the truth, guys, you know, when you think of really anything that you have as of value, yeah? you don't recognize that value in many cases if you're not intentional about it. With what has happened to me today, and the emotional things I went through mentally, just completing the cycle of treatment, I realized that I have to become more intentional about looking for things that I'm grateful for and focusing on those things as opposed to focusing on the problems I have. Because here's the truth, I heard this from a very wise lady. She says, you have many problems until you have a medical problem. Then you have one. Like a painful toe. You have all the problems in the world until that toe is very painful. Then you have no more problems. That's the only one you have. When you get to that point where you're appreciating, things are happening to you. As they're happening to you, you look for things to be appreciative of. Then focus on those things. It's a very hard discipline to really get, because I say it like it's so easy.
It's extremely hard, because
I'm still working on that.
what if you don't have nothing to be appreciative of?
There's always something. Always something.
There's always something to be appreciative of.
Always. No one can tell me what's the worst case scenario. You have both legs amputated, you're blind, you can't see, you're on dialysis, you had a heart attack last month, you had a cabbage, bypass surgery of the heart, you had a stroke last year, so your hearing is off. I'm just kidding. The worst case scenario.
Right.
But both your parents are still alive, and you're 45. Most people at the age of 45 don't have both parents. Most people don't have both parents, period.
Again, you have to value that.
Exactly.
You have to value having both parents.
Yes. So
that's what it is.
So let's modify it then. Whatever it is that you value, yes, be appreciative of it. If you value it, you don't show value. You don't show that you value something unless you appreciate it. So anyone you value, anything you value, show that you value it. Be appreciative of it. Give it energy. Let energy flow to. Because I believe whatever you give energy to gets bigger. Whatever situation in your life you're giving energy to, you're thinking about, you're talking about, you're researching about, gets bigger. Becomes a bigger problem or a bigger distraction, whatever it is.
Okay.
So what you think about is because I tell people about the narrative. What do you tell yourself? Do you tell yourself, oh God, I hate this job. I'm in such a shitty job. I can't wait to leave this job. But you can't leave for whatever reason, for the next 1 year. And you tell yourself that every day. You'll be miserable. Now, you know you have to be there for a year. Tell yourself things that will help you be there for a year. Not like, I hate this job. Be like, you know what? This job ain't bad. It's a small bottom of an office, but I love that picture. And I'm going to make this paint better. I'm just going to change this carpet. You look for a narrative you can tell yourself that makes you feel better. Many patients that go see the doctor, they don't remember anything the doctor said when they left. When they're leaving, everything the doctor said is from there. You know what they remember? The way they felt when they were leaving.
You do. I did.
Yes.
I did. I mean, it went out the window once I walked out the office.
Absolutely.
But I felt
Absolutely.
I felt it in the office. But all right, so I'm far from wealthy, right? And the reason why I'm talking about this is because a lot of patients ask me because they feel like I'm positive because financially I'm okay, and if I was to only put my personal business out there, people wouldn't even know. But a lot of people feel like I push forward and I'm okay and I'm encouraging because I'm financially stable or I have all this money. So they ask me all the time, so we don't have money, we can't be positive. We don't have money, we can't do this. We don't have money, we can't do that. And the especially with dialysis patients, a lot of people use that finance. Don't get me wrong, I know financial is a lot. Financial is a whole lot.
It is.
And it's a different life when you're financially free. When all your bills are taken care of and you know every month your bills are going to be taken care of, that's a completely different life. But what do you tell those patients that don't have that life?
So the question now becomes money. The issue now becomes money.
Right.
Is money what makes you happy?
Money doesn't make nobody happy, but money definitely makes life easier.
Okay. So
which then makes life happy.
So I saw a clip today by a pretty awesome guy called Grant Cardone. And there he talks about how being happy shouldn't be the goal. Being productive should be the goal.
Right.
Look for ways to be productive. Happy, money, every other feeling you want to have comes with it. So those on dialysis who say they have no money, they have to figure out how to be productive.
How do you be productive without money?
Oh, you look for what people need. Look for what people need and find a way to supply that.
But that still takes money.
To supply what people need? Not necessarily.
Like, all right, so give me an example. What can you provide for somebody that somebody needs that doesn't cause a financial responsibility?
You can get if you can't get loans, you can do deals with the people, because you can be a middle person where you're just connecting things. I'm just going on a limb here to say we can think and brainstorm various ideas on how to make money, but the mindset is what I'm talking about.
You have to have, even if you have a mindset, you still have to have somebody in your circle that's financially able to help you. No? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't have that, but
neither did I. I mean, I just
you know what I mean?
I just you told me.
I didn't have that. You know what I mean? But
so why do you say you need that?
Because I still had money to do what I needed to do. I sacrificed and took the money that I needed to make and to build.
But you had no one to give you money. You had no one to support you. How did you get money?
I had to go to work.
Oh. Go to work.
I had to go to work.
So go to work.
But then when I went to work, when you go to work, you still have to sacrifice, because Social Security is not no money.
So when you go to work, you have to sacrifice.
Right.
So another wise person talks about how you pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. As in, you have to be responsible for you. Some people call it extreme ownership. I call it amazing responsibility. A high level of responsibility. Being responsible for you and your failures and your successes.
Right.
You need funds. You need whatever it is that you need.
Right.
You got to figure out how to do it. Sometimes it takes pain. It doesn't have to be cash, but figuring out a way to get in the environment of someone that can help.
It does. It definitely does.
You have to sacrifice. You have to get uncomfortable. Get out of your comfort zone.
It definitely does.
And do what is needed, especially you men, because we are the providers.
Yeah, but it's hard as a man. Your pride is, a lot of men, especially me. Like, for instance, I have you as a partner, right? And it will literally take everything for me to call out to you, like, yo, doc, such and such is going on. I need such and such and such, or whatever. Because pride is a big thing. You know what I mean? Now, like, some people are cool with just handouts and stuff like that. But I take pride on being a dialysis patient and not relying on nobody. I take pride on being a dialysis patient and still taking care of my family. You know what I mean? Even my older family. Like, I take pride in that. So to go to somebody else asking for handouts, your pride messes with you as a man. Because it is our job to provide.
So let's talk about pride for a second. Pride, in my opinion, was what you just said, was what you said initially. You take pride in doing certain things. You take pride in being able to do certain things. But that pride that you take shouldn't stop you and give you the narrative that you're getting a handout if you need help. That pride is making you have that narrative that you're getting a handout because you need help. You gotta change the narrative.
Well, your circle makes a big difference, because you're the first person in my life to ever make me feel like it's not a handout. I've never been able to go to somebody in my life, and I'm 39. I've never, especially a man, I've never gotten help from a man in my life. Ever. So, for me,
That's pretty powerful.
yeah, ever.
That's pretty intense.
Ever.
To hear you've never gotten help from a man in
Ever.
your life.
Ever. And this is on social media. Ever. And I have a father.
Wow.
Ever. This whole place, any business I've owned, and I've owned multiple businesses. I've never, ever had help from a man. So it's like, I hear what you're saying. It may not be pride to get a handout, but if you've lived that whole life to where men don't help you.
So, I'm gonna say this with a bit of caution, and this really pertains a lot to the fathers out there. If you've never been in an environment where a man helps you, a few things come to my mind. You've been in the wrong environment, one. The right environments you've been in, you were around the wrong people. Two, this is not fault or blame or shame or anything, it's just fact, factitious. Just the fact that you were in the wrong environment with the wrong set of people. 2, 3, you have to also entertain the possibility that maybe you weren't in a position mentally to receive the help from the man that could have helped you. You're not going to own that part?
I can't own that part.
Okay.
I can't. I've never.
And that's fair. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah. The only men I've actually did business with men have shitted on me in layman's terms. So it's not to a point where I've ever even had access to a male figure. I'm not even gonna, just a male figure to discuss issues, let alone ask for help.
Wow. That's amazingly unfortunate. And funny enough, I know quite a few people like that. Some of the closest people to me have been through that.
Right.
Women, particular women, have been through that, where they didn't get the help they needed from the authoritative people in their lives.
Right.
Parents, whatever. But again, being able to recognize what you needed to do and pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps is crucial.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm used to that.
It's crucial.
I'm used to that.
And entertaining thought. And that narrative that, you know what? Maybe I need to be able to put that pride in the box and get the help that I need. Knowing fully well I might be shat on. They still might crap on me.
Right.
But it's not going to be pride that will prevent me from putting myself out there to receive what I want to receive. Because you won't know if you have that narrative saying that they might crap on you. So don't ask. Don't step up to it. Don't try to seize opportunity. Opportunity favors the bold. And the bold in this case are people that can put their pride in the box and seize the opportunity. Knowing that in seizing the opportunity, you might be crapped on. Because I've been crapped on. Oh, believe me. Okay? Friends, family, whoever.
Right.
I've been crapped on. But one thing that I know is true to me is the help I've received from people I didn't even see coming. Yes. Because I put myself out there. I was able to put my pride aside. I put myself out there, and believe me, it was challenging. So I don't say like it's easy, put your pride in a box and step out. No, it's out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone is definitely my pride around me. I like to be proud. I'm a proud man.
Right. Right.
We're a proud black man.
Right.
So to now put myself out there, to be helped, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's what it takes to elevate, to transcend wherever you're at to the next level. It takes that. And for guys listening, gentlemen, we are men, and we are, especially us men with a bit of melanin, a bit of this black color. There's a very, very big part of pride because of what we've been through in life, at work, at home, in whatever situation. Don't let your pride slow you down. Don't let your pride be what causes you to lose opportunities. When opportunities come, seize them. Seize them. Get crapped on. Just wash off the crap.
Just wash off.
Wash it off. But seize the opportunity and elevate. It's worth it.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's worth it. What kind of questions are we getting here?
I can't see this on you.
Discussing the role of pride and relationship in building a productive life.
Oh, that's nice. The AI. That's the AI summary.
AI summary. Okay.
Of what we're discussing today.
Ah, interesting.
Let me see if I see any questions today.
So the whole idea of this, guys, is to have a forum where you can ask questions, you can, bring up things to debates, things for us to discuss. Because we don't come here with any agenda on any given day. We just really want to be available and accessible to people that need us.
Yeah, no question.
People on dialysis that need us, people that are just going through life, people that want to learn how to thrive in life. I'm all about thriving. I don't want to just survive, make it from day to day. No, I want to thrive. I want to learn how to thrive. I want to thrive on a higher level, then on a higher level, and learn what I need to do to thrive. And the biggest thing I've learned to thrive is to empower others to thrive. When you empower others to thrive, you thrive better. But one thing I'm learning as well about thriving is you have to create boundaries in order to thrive. Boundaries that help you create a win-win. But boundaries that prevent you from accepting a win-lose. Because in order to thrive, in order to empower people, I shouldn't have to lose in the process.
In no situation you should have to lose.
Exactly. It should be a win-win.
That's how it should be. Yes.
Yes. It's very elusive though. What's easier to find is a win-lose. And people take off on that. And guess what they'll do? Survive. With a win-win, I am bound to thrive. Win-lose, I may survive. I might make it through because I won at your expense.
Right.
I still make it through. I survive. But to thrive, I gotta find that elusive win-win. Takes more thought, takes more intention, and sometimes it's a bit more time. But it's there. It's always there. Find the win-win. Let people win alongside you. I guarantee you that's the formula for thriving. If you win and others lose, that's not thriving. If you win and someone else, if I win and someone loses, for me that's a loss. That's a lose-lose.
Yeah, that's why I try to encourage dialysis patients. Like right now, I have a couple of dialysis patients that's actually using me as a drop shipping company. They started their own brand.
You said that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They started their own brand, and now they promote their own clothes, their own lines, and I just make their clothes and ship them for them. So I mean, I love to encourage dialysis patients. Love it. But I also know I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is, especially when you're trying to fight through it and you don't have nobody. I know that feeling. So I sympathize with them. Empathize, yeah. Right, with them when they tell me these stories because I know what it is. You know what I mean? I know that feeling. And when you don't have nobody, it's like, who do you turn to?
I know that feeling too.
You know what I mean? So
I know that feeling too. So I still say, for those people that are in this situation where they don't have anyone they can turn to, they have no support system, that you've been there, I've been there, and we figured a way out of it. Now sometimes it takes brainstorming, but it takes brainstorming with someone that knows more than you do. Again, your pride. Put it in a box. It could be your neighbor. It could be your colleague at work. It could be someone that you serve every day at church, or whatever it is. Put yourself out there. There'll be someone there to help. There always is. But what I believe help is attractive. Right? You attract what you need with your attitude. The wrong attitude, you will repel. Help will maybe walking right beside you. Because of your attitude, you're repelling it. You're pushing it away. You have to attract it. Attract the help you need. So attitude is everything. And pride is not helpful. Pride is helpful when you are doing things with pride. But refusing to do things because of pride? Nah. Don't let it be pride that makes you not do something. Nah.
I tell y'all all the time, you can't change a situation without making a change.
What's that?
So
attitude determines your altitude.
That's why I said a lot of people that contact me on dialysis, some of them, they have the mental state to jump out of there. A lot of them are just scared to, because Social Security is all they're living off of. So a lot of them are just scared to take that and make that initial investment or make that initial jump, because if that first jump fails, there's nobody to fall back on. And that's something that's truly scary, especially when finance is an issue.
So this is a perfect example of how welfare is detrimental. Because if they didn't have it, then they have no choice.
Agreed.
If you don't have that support system, you don't have that government handout, call it a handout now.
Agreed.
You have no choice. Back home in Nigeria, what handout? What?
Agreed. Like, I'm on Social Security and I don't get it. I don't even get it. I don't even get it. So I can't depend on Social Security. And I feel like, to be honest with you, because I can't depend on Social Security, I was forced to create an income. But a lot of people, they get that Social Security, they get that Section 8, and they make their life sufficient with that income.
Exactly. That's the downside of welfare. When you said it so well. When you make your life sufficient to be able to depend on that welfare, guess what? That's what you'll be depending on.
Right.
But when it's not tolerable, as it was not for you, you will find another way. Other ways exist. But what you didn't do, this is the only thing I'm going to ask you to do different, is you didn't put yourself out there because they're pride.
Oh, I put myself out there. I just don't put myself out there now because of what's happened in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I stand corrected.
Yeah.
What happened in the past, put in the box. Put yourself out there again. This time, we're discussing you're putting yourself out there.
Right.
Can I tell you? I'm like, yeah, that was a bit much. Yeah, you deserve to be crapped up now. But that one, oh yes, that one definitely. Let's go for it.
But I don't know, because I don't make moves without really, you know what I mean? Like I really, like, I have books of, I really sit down and think about my moves. You know what I mean? So I don't just make moves, but it's like, life be life.
Life lifes us. But as life lifes you, you pivot.
Yeah, life.
You continue changing to find out what works. This works. This does not. Let's not do that. Let's do more of this. Okay, yeah, this works. And you continue making those turns, those moves, as you call them. Be encouraged to make certain moves that work. Be discouraged from making moves that didn't work. You know, at the end of the day, guys, what I really want to leave you with today, no matter what you're going through, there will be, the morning will come. There will be a morning. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. How long that tunnel is, sometimes you don't know. But while you're going through that tunnel, be appreciative of the fact that there is light at the end of the tunnel, even if you don't see it. It's there, and you have to believe it.
You know,
it's easier said than done, but you have to believe it.
Right.
Very, very important. All right. So.
All right. Well, I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. This one hit me personally, so it was a lot. But I mean, yeah, Dialysis Lifestyle, y'all, it's just an open platform for y'all to discuss what's going on. If y'all have any questions for me as a patient, or if you have any questions for Doc as a doctor, I personally don't know it all. Patients are different, so I might not go through what you go through, but we all have things that we go through similar. Doc obviously is the educated one on the renal part, so if y'all have any questions for him, he's here. It's an open platform every Thursday around 4:30. I'm not gonna say 4:30. I'm gonna say around 4:30. But we're here.
4:30 is the goal.
4:30 is the goal.
EST.
Right.
Thursday evenings.
And we're gonna strive, as he likes to say, to
strive
make sure we're here at 4:30
Yes.
on Thursdays.
Yes.
All right. Any last statements?
Guys, be grateful, please. I appreciate people. I appreciate what you have in your corner. I appreciate what's working. Let people know you appreciate them. Let your workers know you appreciate them. Let your boss know you appreciate them. I appreciate people. I worked with the most amazing people over the last 37 days on radiation therapy. They know I appreciated them. I appreciate them big time because they make my experience better. Make people's experiences better any way you can. Okay? Till next time.
Till next time. Remember, y'all, if you cannot succeed or push forward in the circle that you're currently in, find another circle, a better circle. All right? Love as always, man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Well said. Well said.
Oh.